Avoid
18.
legal snacks and tell people that you're being recorded. You're being recorded.
Okay.
Yay!
Uh-oh.
What's this going on?
All right.
Well, I'm no longer a minor, so you don't have to worry about recording underage kid anymore.
I didn't think about
Dude,
that.
that's the perfect segue to the disclaimer.
Now we're going to get a disclaimer.
I guess we started already.
That was the perfect
All right.
segue.
All right, we are doing reviews and talking about Jeepers Creepers, the whole franchise, but we just want to let everyone know that we are here for the movies, the art only, and whatever the director had going on in his own personal life. We do not agree with that. We don't support it, and it's total bullshit. But everyone know that we are just here for the movies, okay?
Fuck yeah.
Two good
Absolutely.
movies and a third.
Not
Third-
so well.
I
No,
will
it's
say the only credit I give the third one is the original actor came back to play the Creeper.
Yeah.
that's always good.
Okay.
We are doing this. Why are we doing this one? Because Bradley turned 18.
Fuck yeah, we're doing this for Brad's birthday, man. Happy
Oh.
belated birthday, boy.
Yeah.
Fun fact: Jason Goes to Hell was the first horror movie I ever watched, but Jeepers Creepers was the first monster movie and the second horror movie I ever watched.
So we get started off.
Very good.
I love the first one. It's probably one of my favorite horror movies ever.
Absolutely.
I
It's
agree.
definitely a classic.
Jay
I
will
will
be
agree.
Jay will be joining us here in a little bit, and he's gonna have a little guest with him.
Yeah, we have a little super fan with us.
Yeah.
It'd be sweet.
Jason.
So how are we gonna start this off? Start this off with number one, Bradley. What do you think?
Okay, this is gonna be awesome. Okay, I am the only one that has an actual Blu-ray copy of this movie. Y'all need to get with the times because this is a great movie.
Calling us old.
But anyways, I remember the first time I watched the first movie. I was, I think, 7 the first time I watched it, and it was on Sci-Fi. It was a marathon called Just Scared. So
I
they were
remember those.
playing. Yeah, they were playing a bunch of different horror movies that day, and then they did a double feature for Jeepers Creepers and Jeepers Creepers 2. And I thought the other ones just sounded stupid, so I didn't watch those. And then on the TV guide, it said Jeepers Creepers and Jeepers Creepers 2, and I grew up listening to the song. So I was like, they made a movie about the song, and it's a horror movie. So I watched it, and I was like, this has nothing to do with the song, but this is awesome. And I really liked the whole idea of a monster coming back every 23 years to eat people. I just thought it was awesome.
Reminds me of Pennywise in that sense.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like coming back like every 23 or 27 years or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was about the movie. Just something clicked with me. And I
Maybe the
wasn't really.
eyes.
I just think the
I wasn't-
cinematography was perfect.
Yeah.
The way it was shot.
Yeah.
It's
I think,
also
that, I think that gave it the vibe that it was just eerie. Because I remember just every time I was on a country road, after I saw that, and I was on like a road that no one was around, I'd be looking in my rearview mirror waiting for that truck to come up behind me. You know, like it just gave me that fear.
Like,
Especially-
to me, it kind of has that Texas Chainsaw Massacre type feel to it.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's like I get a really atmospheric feel to it. It's like it's very moody. And that's
And I love
especially
how
the first one.
And I love how he teases them too for a little bit, you know, like he's like, I'm here, I'm gonna get you, but I'm gonna fuck with you for a little bit.
Can't do nothing about it.
And I love when it like you get that camera shot of the truck. I don't know if it was I think it was first. I think they did it in the first and the second one, but like the when the truck comes up and it gets real close to the camera and all you see is the bumper and it's just like he's right on there honking that distinct horn. Oh man. That scared me.
I can genuinely say at 7 years old, I wasn't scared of the movie up until the ending when he holds Derry at the window and his face opens up.
Yeah.
That scene scared the living crap out of me, but everything up to that was perfectly fine. But now I'm not really scared of it. I can just watch it now.
You were 7 at the time, so it makes sense. Especially with
Yeah.
that creature design for him. I think the design is like really good. Like it doesn't.
It gave me
It
Freddy
feels like
vibes, to be honest with you.
yeah. It doesn't feel like a man.
Not-
Like, it doesn't feel like a man with makeup. It feels like a
Yeah.
creature.
When I
I thought
say
it was-
Freddy vibes, I'm not comparing him to Freddy, but it just gave me that same scare.
Yeah.
When the first time I saw Freddy, I'm like, oh god, like fuck, this is
Well,
creepy shit.
As soon as you see him, it was the first time he pops up on screen. He
I love when
definitely
he
sticks in your
smiles.
memory.
I love when he smiles.
Yeah.
He's got those fucking long teeth. It's so creepy.
Dude, that scene at the end when Derry is dead and he has his eyes cut out and Creeper just pops his eye up. That scene was so awesome. Like I loved that scene.
I think that's the most iconic scene. That and the first initial like car chase scene. That's
Yeah.
that was mint too.
I think also the one where they go in the hole or the tunnel,
Yeah.
Yeah, the church.
go into like his shrine or whatever, and there's all the fucking bones and like dead bodies. It was like that. That was like, oh my god, that was fucked up.
Now there isn't
Just
much
like
that like there isn't much that gets me in horror movies, but like eyes being clawed out or like popped out and like grabbed out and shit like that. So it's been a rough couple of weeks for me since I did Scene of Evil 1 and I'm doing Scene of Evil 2 and now we're talking about Jeepers Creepers and I wear glasses, so I'm just really feeling unnerved right now. Just thinking about it.
Like the scene after he cuts the cop's head off and you see him there ripping his tongue out of the severed head.
Yeah. Yep.
I remember as a 7-year-old, this shows you I had issues. I was sitting there smiling like this is awesome.
Oh yeah.
We're all fucked up here.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
It's like Pennywise. You'll get fucked up too. You'll get fucked up too.
I always thought it was a little dark comedy because you see him
Totally.
Yeah.
you see the creeper open the back of the truck and throw the body in there, and then it closes it, and about 5 seconds later, you see him open it up and throw the head in there, and he's just whistling.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's like
I will
this is what
say
he does.
the van or whatever you want, a van truck, that gives the character a it's almost like the truck is its character in itself.
Yeah.
It's a very good design on the truck too.
Well, it's also kind of like, like I wouldn't say it's like a character in and of itself, but I say it's like his like most
It's like
valuable.
it's like his Batmobile, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Peeper
Yeah.
Mobile.
Yeah.
I did
Creeper
hear
Yeah, Creeper Mobile.
I about the third one. I heard I will say I will admit this, I have never seen the third one, but I heard from what I did some research just today that the van it basically is almost like a Batmobile. And
Yeah, it has
It has all these
a bunch
gadgets.
of gadgets.
Yeah, like no. I'm so glad I never honestly watched the third one.
Okay,
I have to
question.
know just how bad it is.
Since the third one is technically the second one, should we talk
Yeah.
about 3 first or 2 first?
In between the first and second one, right?
Yeah, should we talk about 3 first or 2 first?
Oh,
Yeah, let's
I
talk
have
about
some stuff to say about 3.
Out of the way.
Okay. Well, here's what I have to say about 3. The movie can go down a hole.
Yep.
Jason Sixman.
How dare you?
oh, that's
I will admit, though,
that's what I said.
there's one scene in Jeepers Creepers 3 that I love. It's the scene when they're taking the truck to the impound yard, and the creeper is flying there, and he gets his truck back, and then it shows him, like, the truck rolling with him in the back just staring at the girl. I like that scene, but everything else is just horrible.
So when
Also,
go ahead, Blake.
I was so excited for 3. Like I really was because I was waiting on them to make a third one.
It was like 14 years later.
Yeah.
So what I got from today, got stuff on YouTube. The movie started off with his hand.
Okay, the movie started off before the first movie. 23 years before the first movie, and he got his hand chopped off in the air when he took this guy up, and the guy had an axe with him, so he cut his hand off, and the hand hit this guy's car, and the guy buried his hand in the dirt, and then it picks up 23 years later on the
That's
night
when the
he comes
lady,
back.
the lady has the shovel and like puts it on the table, and she touches
No.
it, and then she gets possessed or something.
That happens later on in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that happens later on in the movie. But I was talking about all of that happens 23 years before the first movie. So 23 years later is when the girl finds the hand and she picks it up and stuff.
So if that happens before, gets his hand chopped off 23 years before the first movie, and then the first movie, does he still have a hand?
Well, see, he eats a hand and his hand grows back. That's how it works.
So he grows it back. So that means his other hand is still out there.
Yeah, and he wants to get that hand because if you touch it, you find out who he is, where he comes from, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But the thing that I hate the most about the movie is that the cast, like all of the people in the movie, find out who he is, but the audience have no idea.
What?
Jay, you with us?
So we might be in different clothes, have some new people here, but I think we had to stop filming and recontinue this a couple days later. So I hope you guys don't mind. But where we left off, I think was part 2. Part 3 technically, because it's in between.
Yeah.
And where I left off, I think I was asking why the creeper came on the 23rd day to find the hand when he had 22 days to find it. I just felt like, why would you wait till the last minute to go find it or get it? That's where I think I left off.
Because it was a horrible
So what do
script.
you?
Wait, guys, are we gonna introduce Jada or like?
Well, let's let Jay
She's
do
a
it.
nobody.
Let's do it.
I'm no one in society.
Sorry about that.
She's a figment of your imagination.
A lot of imagination.
She does kind of look like a telemarketer right now.
The future bill collector.
I'm here to take your bills.
She's all of our
Money.
professional.
You take enough of my money. You can't have any more.
I don't take
If
it.
you guys don't know,
It's still on me.
Jada has a YouTube channel. Oh,
Yeah,
It's
let's talk about
she's
your
on.
YouTube channel, man.
Yeah.
I want to know your secrets to all the subscribers. I'm
Yes.
jealous.
Did you,
Tell them about your channel. What you do.
did you buy
I do gotcha life videos, so I don't show my face, but I do this. It's a weird game thing where you take screenshots and stuff, and you put it all together, and it makes a video.
Yeah, I
And you
watched
do
a
whatever
few.
you want in that.
So you're taking stuff and like making a story out of it, right? Kinda.
Kind of like that.
Seen a couple of yours.
Yeah, I
She's
watched a
ready
few.
to. She's ready to take the next step and start doing movie reviews. And she asked me like 3 months ago. She saw one of Blake's videos and wanted to do a Friday the 13th Part 2 review with him.
I'm gonna get to that. Just let you
That's
know,
my
Jada.
favorite.
We always
I will
talk about that.
Yeah, this girl was born and raised on horror, and she was in her mother's womb.
What's your favorite franchise or movie of all time, Jada?
Friday the 13th Part 2 with Pillowcase Jason.
Nice.
That's my
I
second
disown
favorite.
her.
Nice.
Maybe she didn't say Part 8. I'll give her
It's
that.
fine. It's fine. I'll blame her. Yeah, I'm like someone.
Hey,
Brad.
Hey, there's 2 of us here, okay? I like Part 8.
hey, let me ask you a question, Jada. What age were you when you first saw your first horror movie?
I don't know. I don't remember.
This
I
kid
was-
is 6 years old, and he
How
went,
old was I?
I'm gonna say like probably a
Years
couple
old.
days old.
I think the first movie I've ever watched was Freddy vs. Jason.
Nice.
Same.
Alright.
That's
Very good.
I was
You
4
remember.
years old. I actually saw that in theaters when I was like 4 years old, and that's how this shit started.
But I figured it was easier to break her in with both characters at once
Fair
You
enough.
kind of get a
Yeah.
little bit of Jason's backstory, Freddy's backstory. So I always thought that was a good starting point.
That may have been what my parents were thinking. Because
Oh,
that
Bradley brought
makes
in
sense.
So I was like 2 when I watched my first horror movie.
She can do.
This kid asked one day out of the blue, Dad, who's your
That
favorite
was like
serial killer?
5 or
You know?
It's Jason.
When I was 3 years old.
She's disturbed, and I love it.
We all started pretty young, so
That's
She's
like my youngest daughter. She's
watched
she's all for it too. It's awesome.
Can't name it if I don't want
that's cool.
She has a little Michael Myers like plush doll.
No.
She was sleeping with him last night.
That's awesome, man.
I have a
What?
Jason.
We'll have to introduce our daughters, Mike.
Yeah, my oldest daughter's 10, so you guys will probably get along.
I have a Jason, Freddy Krueger, Pennywise, and Michael Myers plushie.
Oh, that's cool.
And a big Jason pillow.
You know, I'm the one that made your dad's mask, right?
That's
Cool,
cool.
Jason mask.
I'm the one that made it for
Yeah,
him.
Michael made it.
That's cool.
Hey, I'll be right back, guys. Okay.
All right, man.
But maybe we can circle back to what the topic is, Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, man, for sure.
I was
Yeah,
we
I'm
need to
with
know
you guys,
about
though, the whole waiting for the hand, that is really odd to me. You think you
Yeah.
could do that day one and get it out of the way? Well, maybe have a snack and then get the hand.
pop a few eyeballs.
I got a question for you guys.
What's
Do
up?
you feel the Creeper is a ripoff of Pennywise?
No.
No, but
I think
he
he's
does
different
have
enough.
Pennywise elements to him.
You,
I think
see,
so.
I've always thought, just the time gap and everything. I get a Pennywise
He
type
comes
vibe.
back like every 24 years, I think, and Pennywise comes back like 27 years.
Yeah.
Wait, the Creeper comes back like 20 something.
23
23.
23. I was close.
Yeah.
I said 20.
for 23 days.
Yeah. Something like that.
I can see what people say about that, but I think he's different enough in design and execution alone that it warrants its originality.
Now, did you guys have an issue with the Creeper in part 3?
No,
I
I
have to
think
watch it and I don't plan on it.
I didn't like his look as much. Yeah, I think honestly he looked best in part 2. I don't know. I love the look in part 2.
I didn't really like the whole wrench that he was trying to pull off.
But I will say the truck is better in part 3.
Yeah.
I do like the truck scene with the traps. That was really dope.
I didn't like the acting though.
All right, where are we at?
Talking about the truck in part 3.
Talking
what?
about how shitty the movie is.
Oh,
The
I
truck.
can't really talk on this because I actually never really saw the movie. I only watched highlights and reviews.
I would.
Only thing I know is the original character played the Creeper. That's the only thing I thought cool was about it.
I also, like I said, I was excited about part 3 because I loved part 1 and 2, and then it's just like not even really a sequel. It's kind of in between. That threw me off.
Because didn't it end like with the bus or something?
It
Like school
ended
bus?
with one of the kids getting on the school bus in part 2, and then the end
Yes.
scene was Trish looking at the school
Yeah.
bus, and
Yeah.
they're part.
That I don't know.
I kind of like prequels that kind of like lead into the first movie in the franchise, like how Final Destination 5 did.
Yeah.
Because that one threw me way off. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Just like
Well,
I don't. Why
Final
would
Destination 5 prequel. This is an in-betweequel.
Yeah.
it's cool?
That's we cool.
Yeah, I just don't understand. I mean, I know they were because after the second one they wanted to do another one, right?
Yeah.
But it just
Yeah.
never got made.
Right.
Well,
So,
he went
I'm
to
just
for a couple of years.
yeah. I'm just curious why it took 14 years to do it.
Well, I
Prison.
mean,
'Cause-
not
And
to
then-
bring
and then
it
they-
up
and
yet,
then
but
they-
probably,
Oh yeah, 'cause he has to prison.
And they completely screwed it up.
12-year prison sentence, and when he got out, it took 2 more years for the movie to be made.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. I was kind of more thinking like, why didn't somebody else like take over the story, like a different director or something? But nobody probably wanted to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, that's one of the problems.
Yep.
No pun intended.
He had 12 years all set to write a great movie, and he wrote a piece of crap.
That's why I don't have much hope for a part 4, honestly.
It was like Lil Wayne when he was in prison. He wrote all that stuff and he came out and it was all crap.
My main problem with the franchise is the first 2 movies look like money. They look like high production, good actors, but when you get to the third one, it's like a VOD release kind of thing, or
yeah.
straight to cassette tape.
Wasn't it actually like released on Sci-Fi?
Yeah, I think it was.
So. Yeah, it looked like an asylum film. That's all I can think of.
So it was basically made for TV movie.
And
Yeah.
it had a one-night run in a theater. It was one theater. And
Yeah,
it
you're
was
right.
one night.
I do remember hearing something that it was in a very short run in the theaters.
Yeah, it shows.
I don't know. Like, I'm kind of curious now to go actually watch this and see how bad it actually is.
Same. It's
Dude,
a
the acting is so bad. Like I
Yeah,
can't. I can't.
to me,
lie
the
about it.
worst scene in
acting
the
is so
movie
shit.
is the dirt bike scene.
What
When he
about
jumps the
it?
dirt bike. You know the dirt bike scene?
Yeah.
Oh, when he
There's-
jumps and I think he cuts his head off or something. That was like,
There's
it
one
looks
real-
so fake.
Oh yeah.
There's one really cool scene in the movie when they run into the creeper while he's trying to put his bodies back in the van.
Yes.
And they're on this dirt bike, and he hits the truck, and this little spear comes out, and he throws it at him, and he impales both of them at the same time, and it was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the death in the truck was cool too, but it has a few good moments. I mean, I'll give it that, but all in all, it's terrible.
Yeah.
even though it was like released on the Sci-Fi Channel or whatever, that's not to say like straight to VOD movies aren't good. Because I mean, I'm not even gonna talk about like the rest of the Hellraiser movies, but the movie I'm about to do a review of, Seen Evil 2, that was released straight to VOD, and that was really good. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't seen the second one.
Have you guys seen the new Leprechaun movie? Like the one that
Yeah.
they released
Oh,
on?
yeah.
The
That one
one
was
with Hornswoggle?
Leprechaun in the Hood?
No,
No.
on Return.
Yeah, Leprechaun Returns.
I did
Oh,
see
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty,
I
it's
haven't
okay.
seen it, but like I seen clips of it on YouTube.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It was
Very
okay.
good.
It wasn't horrible.
I don't know, man.
I was okay with the Leprechaun. I think he was pretty solid.
Yeah.
The only movie was good.
It was definitely the best sequel since the first one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's better than
I don't know. What's the one where they're in Vegas?
That's
That's the
Leprechaun.
second one.
That's the second one, right?
Oh, that's the
That's one with Jennifer Aniston, right?
No, the first one's with
one
Jennifer
was
Aniston.
Okay.
the third one's where they're in Vegas.
Where like
The third one.
where he does the magic show.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what-
I like that one. I ain't gonna lie, I like that one.
The acting was kind of bad, but hey, it's okay.
Hey, Jay, what's your least favorite horror movie?
Bub.
Uh oh.
You don't have a least favorite movie?
I don't know.
Do you like
All right,
You didn't like the
all right,
Nightmare on Elm
let's-
Street remake.
Let's rephrase that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't like that.
What's the one movie that you were so anticipated for, but it ended up being bad?
It Chapter 2.
Yep.
Like, it's a good movie, but it's
I
not
like
as
her.
scary as the first one.
I like reviews.
I can agree with
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
blunt and
I
honest.
agree.
I'll give her that.
The first one was amazing. The first
Dude,
one
like, in
was
Chapter
amazing.
2, like they didn't really pack in a whole lot for the 3 hours, but they dragged on so
Oh
much.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
just so
It's like the
stupid.
one- it's like
It
the
was a
one-
moneymaker. It was a moneymaker, dude. That's all it was.
It's like the one that adapted every single word from the book.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
because
as
that is
scary.
the highest grossing horror film now.
Did you hear that Bill Skarsgård had really bad nightmares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's just that's like that thing just scares me. Like I would love to play a role like that, but like with Heath Ledger and everybody, like you almost start living that life. Like you get so into that character, it becomes part of you. Like I'd be fucking scared hell if I had dreaming about Bill Skarsgård every night.
Right?
Well,
what
it's
the
just the
hell?
fact that
Damn.
he's also dreaming about himself.
Yeah.
Like,
But
it's kind of terrifying in and of itself.
Yeah.
Well, it's gotta be weird because like you
I'll get ready here in a second.
persuade yourself to be that character for so like a period of time. It's almost it's your conscience, like in your dreams. Like it's that other character. Like it's a part of your brain now. That's probably why. It's gotta be so weird.
Hey, guys, I just got my permit, so my dad's gonna go take me driving before work. So, what I have to say about part 2 is part 2
10 and 12,
and I love it.
What was that, Bradley?
What I have to say about Jeepers Creepers 2 is it's great and I love it. So,
yeah, it's a great movie.
It is.
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly, I like part 2 as much as part 1. I really do.
Michael, Blake, all you guys need to know about part 3 is the actors, the characters find out who the creeper is and the audience doesn't. So if that
that's bullshit.
So I gotta go, guys. See ya.
All right, buddy. See ya.
Hey, keep your eyes on the road.
Take it easy, man.
Bye.
Oh, I can see your face.
All right.
All right.
Good God, Bradley's driving. Stay off the sidewalks.
Dude, I got a Mustang, man. Everyone needs to watch out.
Oh shit.
Things like to hit people.
Yeah, that's not a lie, man.
Drivers that are hitting people.
I really like part 2 a lot more than part 1. I was just like the bus, like where it's stuck on the bus and shit, and he's just like menacing them.
And I like the fact that the creeper's after more people.
I think
than just Harry and Trish.
Guys, wait. I have a question regarding Jeepers Creepers Part 2. Okay. Do you think that the majority of that movie is kind of reminiscent to the beginning and kind of the end of Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge?
The bus?
In a sense, yeah.
Because now that I think about it, like when I'm thinking about Jeepers Creepers 2, I think about like Freddy on that bus. Like, it's kind of weird. I guess Freddy vibes now. What's that, Mike?
About the beginning of Nightmare 2?
Yeah.
When they drive on the bus, they drive out in the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see where you're coming with that. I could also see more of a vibe from that movie too, is the pool scene.
Yeah.
Because like the creeper is there, and he's like everyone's just like or Freddy's just there, and like also when the creeper's there with the bus, it's just like they have nowhere to go. Like it's cool.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me, Devin, a kid diddler got his concept from a movie about a kid diddler.
Yeah.
Is
that what I'm gathering?
His concept of being a kid diddler.
Makes sense. I could actually see the creeper and Freddy in the same universe now.
Yes.
Wow.
Maybe in the same prison.
Oh my gosh.
That is so true.
It's such a connection.
Freddy's really a kid diddler.
He is the original Freddy, yes. Chris Craven said it himself. Was a child molester, but the studio thought it would really tarnish the movie, so they couldn't.
And that's
why
why
they used
they
it in
picked him up at part 4.
The remake did it a lot. The remake kind of went with the kid diddler part, with all the like.
No,
when
they kind
call
of
the pictures.
went with, oh my god, he did stuff to us, to oh my god, he actually like did stuff to us, to oh my god, no, wait, he's innocent. It's like, wait, what? No, you can't just do that. Like, what are you doing?
I will say, I know we're getting off topic, but the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, I actually really believed Jackie Earle Haley when he wasn't burned yet. Like when the parents were torturing him, The way he was acting, like, I was like, God damn, I actually kind of feel bad.
Yeah.
But then you realize what he did, and I would do the same damn thing. But he acted so well in that scene.
Yeah.
The way he just felt so like he played the fright, like I don't know how he did it, but I believed him in that scene.
Yeah. He was very persuasive.
So, are you guys cool with not knowing the Creeper's backstory or origins, or do you think that's something they should explore?
I think
A little more, you know what I mean?
I think
I'm not really sure.
I think
it's fine if I don't, because I don't right now.
Right.
Yeah.
I
think
I don't know. I think maybe some kind of ancient, like pagan thing, like kind of like how Bagul was in Sinister.
Or maybe he's tied in with Art the Clown?
I think also my theory that I posted in the group chat, right?
I think somebody with some credible sources, if it ever comes up, I need a really good director needs to redo a prequel, like a real prequel, and show us the heritage, where it came from. I believe he's some sort of, I don't know, kind of like maybe the Reaper, kind of devil demon. I don't know. That would be my theory. Yeah.
I'd like to see a Jeepers Creepers movie in like the cowboy era.
Yeah. Like in the
Something like that would be really
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Or even in, like the Night's Time, or even maybe attacking Native Americans or something.
Well, he has been around for a long time, hasn't he?
Yeah.
That he would have shown up during these times.
That's something that would really be cool.
And it wouldn't be ridiculous.
You know what I really like about the first two Jeepers Creepers movies? That they feel like Creep Show.
Yeah.
Another one I haven't seen yet.
You've never seen Creep Show?
I've always kind of thought that the Creeper is the same Creeper from Creep Show.
Fair enough.
He drives a simpler vehicle. He looks like him.
Yeah.
He does?
There's definitely some little similarities there.
So you're saying there's probably some influence from Creep Show to make when they made Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Hmm.
Do you consider Jeepers Creepers a slasher? Or its own thing?
Yeah.
I think it would be more or less a creature feature.
Yeah, probably more in that way. In that sense.
But it's not, like, don't get me wrong, it has.
There are like the elements, but
yes.
I think my favorite part of the whole series, I think it's in part 2. I can't remember if he does it in part 1, but when he comes up on the window and it's foggy and you just see him breathing and smelling the kids.
Yes.
Like, that's the greatest part. I will say part 2 scared me more, I think, than the first one. Just because I think it had more. I honestly haven't seen them in a long time.
It had more menace in it.
I just remember the first one having a very Chainsaw Texas Massacre like vibe, but I loved how.
Yeah.
I loved how the second one was more of like a horror flick. It had some jump scares, and it was more like, oh, the creeper's not hiding as much, and he's not giving a shit, and he's like stalking this whole bus of kids and smelling out fear, and like I just love when he's doing that, he's smelling them, and he like smiles at the one, and he just nods for the one kid to get out of the way. Oh, I love that part. He's like, no, not you, you.
I was telling Bradley, I actually shared this with him. There's an episode of Unsolved Mysteries, and I think Jeepers Creepers, the original story, the opening scene was actually taken from this episode of Unsolved Mystery.
Was it? In the original one?
Yeah. It's a real life brother and sister. And this guy pulls up behind the truck, rides their bumper for like 20 miles.
You're kind of
almost runs into him multiple times. Then he just pulls around and passes him. They get like 10 miles up the road, and there's an abandoned building. The dude's behind the truck, taking looks like bodies and sheets out of the back of the truck. And I shared it. Pull that back up and send it in the group chat. But yeah, if you watch that, it's just like, whoa. It's so eerie.
Yeah, I love when they drive past the house or the church or whatever that thing is, and he's just unloading shit out of the back of the truck. Boom. It's like,
Yeah.
what would you do?
Like,
What would you do if you
you
saw,
miss it.
like, you're driving on a country road and you just see some dude, like, possibly unloading bodies out of a truck? Do you keep driving? What do you?
I would investigate that, man.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
one of the next
investigate.
bodies. You could
Wait,
be the
what?
next
What was
body.
that
You
last
could be the
part?
next body he's
I said you
throwing.
could be the next body if you stop and investigate. I keep
Oh,
going. Man.
please.
I got kids.
Not
I
if
do
I'm
have
the
the
director.
question for
I
you
would
guys.
need to give it a second thought. Devin has a death wish, though.
Yeah.
Maybe. Shh.
I do have to ask you guys one question. What
Which is-
version of the song do you like better? The old school version or the pop version?
What was that?
Okay, the song, the Jeepers Creepers. Do you like the old version where it's like classically sounding, or when they make up like a pop version? I like the pop. But I don't know why. Probably I grew up in the 80s, but
Yeah. I'm with you,
it's
Jay.
just like
Yeah.
sounding.
I don't mind both, to be quite honest. But I mean, yeah, the more pop sound kind of it sounds good.
The other one reminded me of like an old 1940s cartoon something. Like a show tune, whatever you want to call it.
I would have known him turning off a horror franchise.
That's my buddy Mike, the director, Mike P. Nelson. In some of his what's up? What's up, bro? Blake? I can't hear you. What?
I didn't say
Yeah,
nothing.
Blake was sounding like one of the killers on screen. Your
But no,
voice is like really deep.
My buddy Mike, the guy that's doing the Wrong Turn 7, he in all of his like pre-movies, like the ones that he did by himself, like with his friends, and he did all that. He would use old like show tunes and old like 50s like music, and it just gave this eerie vibe because he would play like an old I don't know, like I'm just gonna compare this, not this song, but like Rockin' Robin, like that kind of
Yes.
like he would play that during while somebody's getting fucking slashed, like that type of music. And I just feel
That's
like
cool.
that. I just feel I gotta find the video of where he did it, but it was just it's so cool. I think using old show tunes in horror movies, it just gives it an eerie vibe, like an eerie vibe.
Yeah.
I think I can understand why too, because like the like 50s and like 40s or whatever harkens back to like a time where like there wasn't as many like slasher movies, or like say like, but even before Ed Gein, like people saw the country as just like a nice place to go visit, and then there's just I don't know, it just feels like it harkens back to a false sense of security
Yeah.
and really plays with like your emotions like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you guys think the Creeper's a horror icon?
I do.
Yeah,
I think it's a horror icon that's not appreciated as much.
He's in my top 10.
Yeah, I go top 10 too.
I put him over Freddy.
I wouldn't go that far. Why do you put him over Freddy?
I put him. Just messing.
Oh, you're just messing. Oh.
I put him over Ghostface though.
Same here.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I was never big on Scream.
What, you don't agree with me, Jada?
First
I was
Scream.
never big on Scream either.
I don't know. I like
Scary movie.
The
ruined
first
Scream
Scream
for me.
Yes, yeah, you're right.
It ruined it.
So good.
I'd rather watch Scary Movie than Scream. What's that?
I would, honestly, Jay, I totally agree with you. Scary Movie 1 and 2, I would totally watch those over Scream.
Yeah.
Yes,
Fair enough.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the truth.
When oh man, God, I love those movies.
It gets bad after the fourth one though. The fifth
the-
one was so bad.
The third,
I don't like the third
Hail
one.
swallows.
the third one's with Charlie Sheen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
I
like
love that one.
science.
I don't like that one.
I don't know, like,
that was
That whole
awesome.
pee.
I don't
scene,
mind it.
I died laughing. My face hurt from laughing so much. Every time he'd lean back and then she'd start screaming and then he'd lean back and look and then the screaming would stop. And I love how they make fun of 8 Mile.
Yep.
Especially, dude, you're hood. I'm from the hood.
Oh man. I do think with this new horror that's been happening, like in
Didn't
the
that-
whatever, another scary movie actually done like the first or second one would not be bad. It feels like about like Halloween 2018 and like Get Out and Us and all that. I'd like to see that.
I think so. I wouldn't mind seeing another one if they did it right, not just for money.
Without the involvement of the Weinsteins.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't involve them.
The Wade's brothers could get that together again, I think.
Yeah. Because I think the only ones that had influence on was the first two, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because I don't remember like any of them being in 3.
Well, you do realize we have a new Scream movie coming, so
That's true.
chances are we're going to get a new scary movie.
And hey,
Yeah.
Courtney Cox is coming back. Let's hope her hair from Scream
Yay.
3 doesn't.
Oh my God, yeah. Them bangs are like terrifying. Looks like I cut them.
Her bangs are the Terrifier.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, if you guys could put up the creature from Jeepers Creepers against any other horror villain, who do you think he would fare the best against?
Ghostface.
Well, it's hard. It's hard. That's hard because there's only 2. I'm only counting this series as 2 movies.
Mhm.
So if I had to, I would say, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Hellraiser.
Excellent.
I don't know. I never got into Hellraiser because it scared the living fuck out of me when I was a kid.
I love watching that.
You open the box, Michael. We can.
That's one series I need to go back and actually really, really watch again.
I love all the movies.
Me too.
Even the bad ones.
Yeah. I would say maybe Hellraiser versus Jeepers Creepers.
That'd be a pretty cool battle.
Yeah.
But like you
I
said,
would actually like that.
Hellraiser has so many more movies, it might prevail over Jeepers. And Pinhead's a little more iconic, maybe. But I don't know. That's not necessarily wrong, right? Because early 2000s, all kids that were born in early 2000s know probably more Jeepers Creepers than Pinhead.
Yeah.
True.
I know more
Because
people.
the Hellraiser movies that they got are the bad ones.
Shane,
That
if you say you know,
terrible. I can't remember the name of it. It was so bad. Not the most recent, but the one before it.
oh, I don't remember.
They had that terrible looking Pinhead with like black eyes.
Oh, what was that?
Those Revelations.
Revelations, yeah. That
Wasn't
Pinhead's
that
terrible. He wouldn't stand a chance against the Creeper. Doug Bradley would, but
Who was
and
the
actually
guy
I
that
like
had?
the last guy that played him too. I think it's Paul Stone or something. I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Couple of the people from the movie are going to be at Scarefest if it happens. There's a couple of people from Hellraiser. Who was the guy that had the CDs in that movie? Was like a CD in his head, or he threw CDs?
That was part 3.
That was part 3. That's the one I remember. I think that's the one that really scared me when I was a kid. I think that was the first one I saw, to be honest.
Yeah, where Pinhead's in the statue at the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pinhead just it was just scary, dude. His voice.
Scary to me.
I got some sights to show you.
Good old Lead Cenobite. That's crazy. His real name is Lead Cenobite. Who wasn't even Pinhead?
In the first one.
All right, Jada. What's the one movie that has actually scared you? Terrifier.
Yeah, we put you on the spot.
There's one.
Don't be nervous.
Anything in particular?
I'm trying to think.
Exorcist.
I haven't let her watch
The Shining.
Yes.
Yeah, good. Don't. I still hate The Exorcist.
Shining. That was pretty scary. Especially with the.
Yeah. That's more. See, that's a classic horror because it's more of a mind.
Yeah, it's psychological.
Yep.
The only thing I ever found scary about The Shining is the score.
Yep.
It sounds so dooming and ominous. That is one of my favorite movie scores of all time.
Oh,
Was it the lady in the bathroom that scared you?
Me?
Because that scared me when I was younger.
Oh, I think it's the part that really scared me was when Jack has the limp and he's just walking around with the axe. And
Yeah.
he's just
Yeah.
just creepiest part, I think. And then they show him in the end just frozen.
Yeah.
Let it
And
go.
I still,
Let it go.
for the longest time, I was like, how is he in the picture? Like at the end?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't understand it. But I learned that he became part of the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you die there, you're there forever.
For the longest time, like before internet was around, I was like, why is he in the picture? He's dead.
Dr. Sleep?
What?
Has anybody seen Dr. Sleep?
No, I have
haven't
not
seen
yet. Don't ruin it for me.
I haven't seen it either. I've only seen parts of it.
I've heard good. I've heard mostly good reviews from it.
Yeah, I've heard it was like a box office bomb, but people loved it.
Yeah.
Kind of like Blade Runner 2049.
The new one? I haven't seen that one either.
I haven't seen the first one, so.
Oh, the first one's amazing, dude.
Next question. What's the goriest horror film you ever watched?
Oh, I can tell you that.
City of the Living Dead.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah?
Great answer, yes.
Yeah.
I let her watch it.
Oh, okay.
That movie is gory.
Probably
Best
terrifying.
special effects I've ever seen.
It's probably
Yeah, it's
terrifying.
1981.
Obviously, JD, you've seen Halloween 2018?
Yeah.
3 times in the theater.
Nice.
Nice.
And I remember my 6-year-old is probably as big as like Jason and Michael fan as me, and I remember putting on 2018. I just remember her being like, "What is going on?" And I had to turn it off like within 10 minutes. So I was like, "Okay, this might be a little too much for you now."
Hey, Jada.
So
Yeah.
whenever she sees the shitty the new mask, the ward, the 18 one, she's like, "Daddy, that's the scary Michael mask."
I was going to ask Jada,
Man Myers.
what's your biggest memory from going and seeing Halloween 2018? What do you remember the most?
Your car getting smashed.
Oh no!
What?
In the parking lot?
So we ran out of the movies after the movie was done, and we were about to get in the car, but my cousin Abby was there with us, and she pointed out, there's some glass there. My dad went to look, and the whole part of his car right there was smashed, and the person who smashed it ran off.
I think I
That-
remember
that-
Jay telling me about that.
That'll always be my memory of Halloween 2018. My
I remember
vehicle got
when I
burned.
saw it by myself. I think I went to like a nude show, and there was like maybe me and like 2 other people in there. I just remember like just being so excited.
He does not park next to cars no more.
My immediate family is not as big like geeks as I am, but like to humor me or whatever, it was me, my roommate Michael, my mom, my dad, my cousin, my sister, her now her ex-husband now. We all watched the original Halloween beforehand, and then we went and watched this new one. I was just like, I was excited because they were all with me. And that doesn't really happen because, like I said, I'm like the horror of the family.
I know we're off topic, obviously, but I think this happens every time.
This always
Yeah.
happens.
Oh shit! Now, what was I gonna say? Oh no! I was gonna say something about the original and the new one.
They're both good.
Carry on. I'll think of it. Damn it! Oh, it's gonna bug me now. Hang on, it'll come to me.
I kind of hate that the only Friday the 13th movie I was able to see in theaters was Freddy vs. Jason.
Dude,
Is it really-
you guys are lucky. I didn't even get to go. I couldn't even go see the 2009 remake when it came out because I was only 9 years old.
I was 4.
I didn't
I
see
was
that.
jealous.
Jason.
But my dad came home with a burnt copy of it.
Uh,
So I'm like, oh, sick, man.
Remember
We're
those
watching
days?
now.
I was
The home video recorder.
I was 7 years old, and they let me pass to see it.
I remember what I was gonna say.
Which
Sorry,
is?
Jade. So I remember. So I don't know what you guys. I guess I don't know if we've really ever talked about 2018. I think maybe we should do a stream about it, just 18. But I just remember going into that movie, and I think just being so blindsided at the fact that Michael was back on the screen, and I didn't care about the script. And I just cared about the shots. I cared about the kills. But then I go back and I watch it for like the 5th time, and I'm like, I understand why people were upset.
Yeah.
Like I really do.
Yeah.
So I think we should probably do a stream on that. Just 2000, and then we can post it to Killer Flicks.
Fuck yeah.
Let's do it.
Just some movies that move me because like they're the one, like that's the
Do
one.
you guys agree with me with that? Like when it first came out, you guys were all hyped, and like the first time you saw it, you're like, "Oh my god, it was awesome!" And then you go back and you're like,
it came
I had it above H4, but now H4 is back on top of 2018 for me.
"Oh, I don't get me wrong, I it's definitely up there for me. I love it, but
I love the Myers character itself. He was phenomenal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mainly that Ray or whatever his name was, with peanut butter on his wiener.
Man, I got peanut butter on my penis.
That's the kind of humor that I like.
How did that even make the final cut? That's what I want to know.
Because it's Danny McBride.
Exactly. Danny McBride wrote it. Okay, no, but for me, it came out in Canada on a Friday. It was actually my graduation day for high school.
Oh, I would have skipped
graduation. I was like, yo, I was talking to my best friend Matt. We were gonna go see it together. So I'm like, yo, we gotta haul ass. We gotta like go just get our diplomas and get out of here. So we did. Got our diplomas. Went to the movie. Saw it. And right as like the scene shows, like Ray and like all those like people, right? Like the whole like peanut butter on my penis thing. I was like, why? Like that entire time, I was like,
It did. At first, it felt so out of place. Like, really? Did he just say that? But then you go back and you watch it. It's like, honestly, what would happen in your normal family if you're at home and your dad got peanut butter on his pants? What would he say? Oh shit, I got peanut butter on my dick.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jada.
I mean, but you could have said it like he could have said it like that. Or it could have said, "Oh man, I got peanut butter on my fingers," or hands.
Ray seems like the kind of guy to say penis instead of anything else.
True.
You guys, off topic a little bit because we're
of course,
pretty much off topic anyways. But did you guys see The Rental?
No.
Oh.
No.
You haven't seen The Rental? Oh my god, dude.
No.
Who is that? Who's in that? I forgot.
Okay, so you got Jeremy Allen White from Shameless, Lip Gallagher.
Yes.
You got Allison Brie from Community.
Anglo.
I can't remember if I saw it or not. I can't remember if Veronica watched it.
It like just came out to VOD. Dave Franco directed it.
Oh, so like a couple days ago?
Well, I think like a month ago or like a week ago, maybe a week or two.
It's like a week ago.
Yeah.
That's what
I've been
hearing it. Is it good?
Dude, it's great. I loved it. Except, okay, I'm not gonna give anything away, but like the ending was kind of shit. But like the movie itself was so good, man. And another thing, like if you're a huge Shameless fan like I am, it's gonna be really hard. It's gonna be really hard to like kind of move Jeremy Allen White away from his character like Lip.
It's hard for him to do that for anything else I've seen him in.
What's that, Blake?
It's hard for me to do it with anything else like he's been in.
Oh yeah, like if I go back and watch, I'm not gonna name the one movie, but I think Jay might know what I'm talking about. What he's in, something Boogie. But every time I go back and watch like a movie with him, I just see him. I see the Shameless character now.
Yeah.
Like even when he was younger, it's like you're the bub, you're the drunk dad.
That's how I am with Cameron Monaghan with anything. Because he's in a lot of stuff. Like he was in Click as like a little asshole kid.
Yeah.
I went to see Alice in Chains in concert, and Jerry Cantrell looks like Frank Gallagher. So the whole time I'm watching him play, I'm like, good guy.
I saw Alice in Chains last year too.
I just want to start back reading Jeepers Creepers and this because overall they've been going on for like an hour. with the other day recording or whatever.
Sounds like a plan.
Jada, did you like Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2? Have you seen them?
Yes. They were good.
Oh, okay.
Second one's better though. I like the second one better.
I agree with that one.
What do you like about the second one?
What's that?
So I'm asking you why she likes. What does she like? Like the second one better? What
I think
what
it's
about
because
it?
she goes to school. And rides on the school
No,
bus.
I like school. There's also that one part when the nerd kid with the glasses and the
Oh,
Great-
thanks for calling Blake a nerd.
no, not him, but the one on the bus. He grabbed
That's the old man Michael has glasses.
What the hell?
the girl that was like psychic threw like a ball at his head, and it got through his head, and he just pulled it out.
Yeah.
I like the psychological horror that's like into because like you're in that bus, you get out, you're dead. Like what do you do in that situation?
Pee.
I mean, yeah,
What do you do?
Hope I have toilet paper
spread the misery.
or an extra pair of underwear.
Nerds.
I don't know what I would
I'd try to run. I'm not gonna lie. I'd outrun him.
Yeah, but he would swoop you up.
Yeah,
Not
like
necessarily. You'd have
that's
to
it's like a
Follow
big
the
open
lead.
area outside of that bus too. So
You gotta run in a zigzag.
Hey, it works on Call of Duty.
Using your slow man reflexes. Your slow
gotta
old
zigzag,
man
baby.
reflexes.
won't
You can
catch
definitely run.
yeah, Dad.
I'm gonna beat you after this.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's going. I'm not editing that out.
Jada,
For you, kid.
we're here for you.
Come here, Pickle.
In all honesty, I'd run.
Fair
I'm faster.
I think I would just wait it out. I think I would just let him come to me if it's my demise.
Yeah.
If
You know,
it's my
maybe
time
maybe
to go, it's my time to go, man.
But the thing
That's
is, though,
what's gonna happen.
if you're not scared of him, he's not really gonna mess with you anyway. So
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
I
I
think
just walk up and be like, "Here, bitch." I pull a pretty trigger.
Like it's been a while since I've seen these, but I remember a lot of stuff on them. Is that how that works?
Yeah,
It's like-
yeah. He wants people that are like have a certain type of fear.
Mhm.
That's why he was pointing out
Already,
people like
anyways.
us.
That kind of reminds me of Pennywise, because when
Yeah, I
you're
was gonna
scared
say.
of him, he feeds off your fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're learning, kid.
So I guess
No.
the Weinsteins did kind of copy Pennywise, eh?
I
Hey,
do
Sort of.
certain aspects, yes. I
yeah.
definitely think they got a lot of inspiration from.
Mhm. They have
Pennywise.
some similarities.
Maybe they just have similarities from the director. Ooh.
I find the Creeper scarier because he doesn't talk.
Yeah.
I really think that the creature design is something unique though, because I don't think I've seen
Love it.
anything else like that.
I love
Especially
it.
when he opens his face.
I do have one question movie hanging up here. Other than Creeper himself, who is your favorite character?
All of us?
Yeah.
I gotta go with Jason. Jason.
Yeah, some long character.
Oh, like the Creeper's character.
Oh,
Like, who's your favorite from the first two movies?
Justin Long.
Good one.
Yeah.
Justin Long for
Jason.
sure.
Justin Long.
Yeah.
And I like the sister too. I think that pair was perfect, to be honest with you. And I think there was just in the second one there was there was too many characters that they were trying to
Yeah.
involve.
Yeah.
Which is kind of because then you kind of start getting a bond with that character, but then they would kill him off right away. I like the first one because they were brother and sister. They gave you that bond. They were going to stick together through it, and I think Justin Long is one underrated actor in this
Yes.
whole universe.
Especially in like horror movies, he's been in a lot of like stuff like that, like Tusk.
Yeah, Tusk. Yep.
God.
Have you guys
That was
watched?
good.
You guys watch F is for Family?
Yeah.
Yes.
I love him in that.
Dude,
Oh my
my
God.
dad compares me to his character all the time because I look like this, I'm growing my hair out, and I play the guitar all the time.
Oh my god! I'll put you through this fucking wall.
I don't like the movie Waiting.
Have you guys seen Goon, the hockey movie?
No.
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 Hold
You've
on,
never
guys,
seen
hold on.
Goon?
Oh,
I'm sure Justin Long wrote it. Uh-oh.
Creeper's knocking on his door. Smelling it.
wow, he has no ass.
What's your fear?
I'm petting kitties, Dad. Leave me alone.
He has no ass. Wow, okay.
Hey, Blake said you left your ass in the chair.
Yep. What's he doing?
Devin's petting his kitties. Leave him alone.
He had peanut butter on his face. He had to go wash it off.
Yeah, hit some peanut butter.
No, back to the movie Goon. It's a hockey movie that Justin Long wrote, I think, and directed.
Yeah.
But it stars Sean William Scott, Stifler.
Yep.
Yeah.
You dude, the first one is phenomenal, and it has Cotton from Scream.
Cotton Weird?
Is it really?
Cotton Weary in
Oh
it.
yeah.
And
Okay. Yeah.
and he's the big thug on the other team, and he's got this big like, dude. You guys need to watch Goon. If you have not seen Goon, watch it. The second one,
It's a great one.
second one's
Yeah,
okay.
The first one was good. I
Watch
don't
a
know
hockey
if I
movie.
like
I'm
the
watching
second
Mighty Ducks. Damn it.
No, you need to watch Goon. 100%. It's a phenomenal movie.
Flies flying in my ears.
Off topic. So
What?
Oh, we're getting swarmed by flies. It's like
Alright,
95 degrees up.
one. We've been going on for like an hour and 20 now, plus like the 30 minutes that we had from like 2 days ago. Do you guys want to call it quits or what?
Gonna go call it quits. Jada, probably next week I'm gonna start doing my mini reviews for Friday 13th. So in about 2 weeks we'll probably do the Friday 13th part 2 video. I'll have you in it.
would you guys want to schedule? Would you guys want to do like maybe what we did last time with David for Halloween 2018?
I was wondering
together.
if we could do like another commentary for my friend Craig Aarons for his movie The Evil
Oh,
Down.
yes, that's right. You were talking about that.
I know we can either do it that Friday or Sunday, whatever you guys prefer. He said either day is good for them.
That works.
He's got a lot of insight. You guys will really like him.
Yeah, I know. I'm friends with him.
Yeah, he is. He's a
Me
good
too.
guy.
I have him on Facebook.
Cool.
That'd be a quick birthday present for me.
Cool.
All right.
But
sweet.
anyways, I
Sounds
think that's gonna wrap it up for this time. Join
Flying
us
in here.
whenever it is.
Jada, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks
You're
for joining us,
welcome.
Jada.
Thank you for letting me be here.
It's awesome.
Sorry for the language.
No, it's okay.
From your father.
She lives with me every other week. She's used to it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stop the video here. I'm gonna say bye.
So wait.
Bye.